IoT is at a new stage of maturity at the moment. Where we saw 5 years ago, for example, organizations connecting things and mainly worrying about that connectivity component, we're now identifying these organizations looking at all of this data that they've been collecting and they're still collecting, and trying to make sense out of that data and trying to analyze the data. That's where we're at today. So this is the new level of maturity that organizations are. IoT, in order to get the full value of what it can actually offer, needs to be able to derive results from that data that it's actually collecting. And it's precisely that what artificial intelligence can actually do. At the same time, artificial intelligence requires huge amount of data to be able to feed into the models and to be able to drive conclusion and work on the logarithms to be able to drive the advanced analytics actually. So that's where the two technologies actually complement each other perfectly, and where the two technologies drive value or maximize the value out of each other. Around 22 to 25% of organizations who are collecting IoT data, they're still not doing anything with that data. They're simply storing it. They're not analyzing, they're not making any decisions. The remaining number of organizations, what we find is that around 65% of them, they're actually using AI and IoT in combination actually, and they are driving results from these. The majority of them is using actually the combination of these two technologies to gain visibility into daily problems actually, and very few organizations, or not as many organizations yet, are actually using the two to be able to run predictions, to be able to run alerts, to be able to do automated responses so far actually. And this is where the value of IoT and artificial intelligence is actually maximized, and when an organization can get the maximum value for these. What's also very interesting is to see the difference in the responses from the different teams. And I would say that perhaps the most captivating solution, the most captivating answer is the one at the bottom. Your senior team leaders, your senior leaders actually are the ones who are seeing the highest value from combining the two technologies together. And this is crucial because it's exactly these type of people, the ones who make the decisions in the organization to deploy these technologies further on into other use cases. But it's also these type of people, the ones who have the budgets and the ones who will be able to fund the projects that you want to deploy throughout the organizations. When the combination of the two technologies takes place, that actually shortens time to value considerably, as opposed to when you just use IoT in isolation, for example.